the success that I was getting from sports validated my worth. And I didn't know that then, right? This came from writing the book. So, I wanted to be a better person. I wanted to get all of this stuff out, maybe help somebody, right? Because at that point, it's like either I engross myself in sports or I'm going to go jump off a bridge, right? Because I don't like me now. And if I tell my parents, what did I do wrong, right? To have this happen to me? And how do I explain this to my parents that, I'm supposed to be smart, and this shouldn't happen. These things, when you're small, how do you process this crap? So I just turned kind of numb and I just went into hockey, man. And it caused this burning fire in my belly to succeed, overcome it. My father did not know sports. He was a truck driver. He loved baseball, but like who in my family was there? And I had cousins that played sports and stuff, but like I started getting good. And so it caused, and am I allowed to kind of say whatever I want on it? Is that okay?
Yeah, say whatever you want.
Yeah.
I hope you do.
Yeah, I would just say fuck you to them. Yeah. Like in my head was like, fuck you. You're not willing to help me and I got to do this on my own. Then I'm doing it on my own and get away from me. And I think that saved me because I always had that in me. I'm my father's son and he raised his family from when he was 10 years old. He lost his father and they were dirt poor and he came out of it and built a beautiful family. So that was the example I had. Like you're not going down this easily no matter what happens to you. And I just took that with me, man. Like, I don't know any other way to explain it. Like, if there's kids out there that's happened to, go talk to us. Don't be like me. Go tell someone. Right. Because the effects 20 years down the line may mean you jump off a bridge and nobody wants that.
Right.
For something you had no control over. Like, if you're a kid, the one thing I want to stress is it is not your fault and you're not alone. So talk to somebody, scream and shout, and don't think that you're the problem. Like it's a very, very difficult position to be in. But if there's anything of hope, and my book has done that for people.
What's the name of your book?
I'm grateful
so what's the name of the book?
It's called On Borrowed Time, The Reinvention of a Lost Soul.
Great. And is that on Amazon?
Amazon. It's on my website, theindependentmouth.com. It's on Amazon. It is in Barnes and Noble. You can.
We'll put it in the show notes, and we'll put it in our book collection on the book collection page. So you're doing hockey. You're getting over that thing. It's like fuck you. I'm moving on. You kind of, you're exercising your power at this point. You're overcoming major obstacle. You're probably already used to growing up with the back of your mind, your heart condition, and then. Yep. You're going through high school. What was high school like real quick? High school and college.
If you know New York, once again, it's like all rivalries, right? Like everything's a rivalry. Like you got friends here and then you go to high school here and now everybody's rivals, right? Oh, we can't be friends. So Iona Prep is where I went to high school and I had no intentions of going there. I had none. In my head, I was going to New Rochelle High School with my boys, the people I played hockey with, and we were going to dominate the shit out of hockey, and we were going to have fun. We were going to be the Mighty Ducks, right? Like, at that time, that's our head. Like, we grew up playing street hockey. We started street hockey groups here, and then all of a sudden, we get here, and it's like, I'm not going to go to New Rochelle High School, right? Like, my parents are like, no. You're going to Iona Prep. We don't want you going there because we don't want you going down bad routes that maybe your sisters went down or other family members went down because it's a public school. You're not monitored as much. And we know you, Anthony, like you're a nut job. We love you. You're a nut job, but you're going to go all over the place. We need structure, right? So I had to tell the hockey coach. That was the start of it. And it's so funny we're talking about this because I just talked to a buddy of mine that I grew up like from birth. And I was talking trash to him because when we played that New Rochelle Iona game that hadn't been played in 20 years, I whooped their ass. And so it's my bragging rights forever. Yeah. But I had to tell the coach at that time who had coached me a year prior, and he was the, bantam coach. He was the younger group coach because his kids were there. And then he also was the high school coach. And he came up to me after a practice one day. I'm standing there with my mom. And he's like, man, are you ready? Like, we're going to have some fun. We're going to do this. And I had to look at it. And here I am, man. I'm 15, going 16 years old. And I look at him. I'm like, Coach Tozo, man, I'm sorry, but I'm going Iona
Oh.
Prep. And he turned white as a ghost, as if I stabbed him, like as if I was Brutus and he was Caesar, and
exactly
I just did this, to him. And
it's a tough pill to swallow, man. Your best kid, and then he's gonna go.
I mean, oh God, it was crazy. And so like I got through that, and I went into high school, and I don't regret the decision, man, because what the friendships and everything that I made there, like my parents were right. If I went to New Rochelle High School,